This man is on a mission.
Half of her debt is for a history degree. Somebody please smack me.
To get you out of debt by any means necessary.
You don't need to buy a house. You have $300,000 in student loan debt you need to clean up.
With more than 13 million listeners a week for 100 million views on his YouTube channel.
And how much student loan debt does he have?
$480.
Good Lord!
The average American now has over $6,000 in credit card debt. College grads nearly $30,000 in student loan debt. And in a year that has seen historic levels of household debt in the U.S., Ramsay is an anti-debt crusader, using his platform to help Americans become debt-free.
Dave Ramsey is one of the top financial educators in the world right now. He has helped thousands of people get out of debt and also live a more prosperous life, which I personally think is great. Welcome back guys, Nathan here, and in this video we're going to be talking about Dave Ramsey's baby steps, which he calls the plan to win with money. We're going to look at what exactly the baby steps are, objectively discuss the pros and cons and see if they're still relevant today. And then I'm going to finish the video with something a little bit controversial. So if you want to hear that, then be sure to stick around till the end. As always, if you like anything in this video, be sure to click that like button. That would be much appreciated. Okay, so let's look at Dave Ramsey's baby steps, the plan to win with money. So first up, baby step one, $1,000 to save for an emergency fund. So I did some quick research before this video and found out that nearly 70% of Americans don't have $1,000 saved up. So for me, this is quite a scary statistic. I do think it's a bit better in the UK, but either way, that's not good. So baby step one, I have to say, this is a great baby step and so important for every single person. And I think that's why baby step one is so powerful, because it affects everybody. Okay, moving on. Baby step number two is paying off all your debts with the debt snowball method. So Dave Ramsey has actually been criticized quite a lot for this debt snowball method. So what exactly is it? Normally, people would teach to pay off your highest interest debt first. However, he has a different plan. Let's say you've got 3 credit cards. On credit card 1, you've got $3,000 in debt and you're paying a 30% rate. On credit card 2, you've got $2,000 debt and you're paying a 20% rate. And credit card number 3, you've got $1,000 of debt and paying 10%. Now, conventional wisdom would say to get rid of credit card number 1 because you're paying the highest interest rate. So it would make sense logically and mathematically to pay card 1 first. However, Dave Ramsey would say pay off credit card 3 first. And the main reason for this is psychological. So if you can get rid of some of your debt quickly, the psychological boost that you get and the feeling of paying off debt and then wanting to move on to the next credit card and pay off that one, and then the next credit card and pay off that one. So this one is a psychological way of paying off the debts. I personally think I totally see how this would work. Even though it's counterintuitive, I do think this could be the right thing to do. So baby step 2, very good. Okay, baby step number 3, having 3 to 6 months of savings in the bank. So again, I personally love baby step number 3. I think this is a very powerful principle. It's amazing advice for everybody. Everyone in the world should have 3 to 6 months of savings in the bank. It's so important psychologically. Once you've got that cushion, it just means you can do so much more. You don't have the worry, you don't have stress of anything that could happen, and then you can get on to the good stuff. So I personally love baby step number 3. Baby step number 4, invest at least 15% into your retirement. So again, this is just great advice. People really should be thinking about their retirement early on. And with a lot of workplaces, I'm not quite sure how it works in America, but in the UK, a lot of employers will actually match the contribution that you put in. So you may as well max that out, as the employer's money is basically free money. So it's a great thing to do. And baby step number 4 is a smart thing to do. Baby step number 5 is starting a college fund for your children. Now, with the baby steps, as we start progressing up the ladder, this is where things start to tail off a bit personally for me. So with this one, starting a college fund for your children, unlike the other ones which affected everybody in the UK, not everyone wants children. So automatically you exclude a large group of people. Also in the UK, the average debt that someone would get into now to get a degree is £50,000. So arguably, I'm not sure it's the best thing to do. There's healthy debates on whether you should just go straight into the workforce versus doing a degree and getting £50,000 in debt. Or if you absolutely want your degree, which is a great thing to do, then how about maybe moving to another country where you don't have to pay so much for your education? I know in Scotland right now, the education is actually free. Also with some Nordic countries, you're not paying tens of thousands of pounds for your degree. Baby step number 6, paying off your house early. So this sounds like a great thing to do. However, in the UK, the average salary in London is £30,000 and the average house price is £300,000. So this just sounds a little bit too simple. Oh, just pay off your mortgage early. For most people, that is going to take years and years and years. So I do like this baby step and we should be paying down our mortgage. But if something's going to take 10, 20, 30 years to do, would you class this as a baby step? Having said that, it's still very sound advice. Having no mortgage is definitely a lot better than having a big mortgage. So it's still a good thing to do. And baby step number 7, build wealth and give back. Okay, so there's no arguments with this one. You're probably in a really comfortable position at this point. You don't have a mortgage, you're paying into retirement, you're debt free. So just building up that wealth and giving back to charities, to people is obviously a great thing to do. It's a thumbs up for baby step number 7. So here's the thing, guys. I just wanted to bring something to your attention. I was always taught to look at what someone does, not just what they say. Now, the truth is that the vast majority of Dave Ramsey's wealth will be coming from businesses and also rental property. And all the income that the businesses generate, this is the main money that he then puts into his mutual funds. So the final point I wanted to make was this. The plan Dave Ramsey used to build his wealth is not necessarily the baby steps. The baby steps don't really say anything about building businesses, having rental properties, and I did feel that was important to point out for full transparency. I would guess that the baby steps are for people that have had trouble with money. So if you're in debt or have had money problems, I think the baby steps are great. However, if you're relatively good with money and you don't have debts, then maybe the baby steps isn't the plan to win with money. Maybe just call it the plan on how to fix your money problems. I think that would make a lot more sense. Okay, so I just want to finish by saying I do think Dave Ramsey is great. He has helped thousands of people all around the world get out of debt and live a more prosperous life. And that in itself is great. And I also want to point out that if the baby steps are the only thing that you ever use in your lifetime, you will do very well financially. So there you go. That is Dave Ramsey's baby steps, his plan to win with money. If you liked anything in this video, be sure to click that like button. That would be much appreciated as it really helps out the channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to click that subscribe button below and join us. I do have some great videos coming up. And finally, let me know, what do you think about the baby steps? Are you a fan? Do you think they're still relevant? Post your comments below now. Okay, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers guys, bye for now.